Hello, this is going to be episode 6 of my Let's Play from Rewind. The I did play slightly a little bit off stream. I mean, technically it was on stream, but it was just like a little. I wasn't recording in terms of like this playthrough. But if you had watched the other episodes, I appreciate it. But we'll get into this. If you end up liking this, comment any other games that you think I should play, and I'd be more than happy to do that. But other than that, let's get right into it. As you can see from the last couple episodes, I do have the popcorn machine, I got the clearance rack, and then I bought some more shelves for a lot of the movies that I have. I did get an employee. My employee, he is working the cash register. I did have an employee that was working the returns. But she was not very good. She had to pee a lot. This guy doesn't pee, but he falls asleep sometimes, which can be kind of frustrating. But we will, just have to get into that. This is the new movie, basically Star Wars ripoff. Not in like a negative way, but just like, it's what it's trying to be, I guess. Trying to grab these in some sort of organized fashion, but I kind of already messed up on that. Drama. I did try to do some research also off stream to kind of like sell some of these like old movies or movies that like weren't selling very well, and that's kind of why I was playing off stream, because it was really boring content for me to just be like kind of staring at my computer, like running, I guess, like the sales analytics of the movies that I had. So that was probably like the main reason, or some of the main reason on why that I didn't do that on stream. It just wouldn't have been good content. It was like it was boring me, honestly, and I'm kind of interested in my own shop, so I couldn't imagine that being like even remotely exciting for someone who was be watching this playthrough. So I just thought I would do that. Now, I didn't get through all of my movies, but I did get through a lot of them. I got through like the horror, the drama. I guess I only did like half of them. All of the adult movies sell pretty well, so that was not like any of them that I had to like really mess with. But is today a new release? Good thing I checked my computer. Rain Woman. $25 a movie. So if they're $20 a movie, if I order 5, they would have to be rented like 3 times for me to make my money back. But if I order 10, it's 18.75. So that's like 2, because they're $7. So 7 times 2 would be 14. So 2.5 times within 7 days. So I will buy 10, because that's pretty good return. Let me grab the poster. let me get rid of this one because that movie is no longer a new movie. Put that there. And then let me grab these and put them on the shelf. So all in all, the movie store has been going pretty good in terms of like me making money. I don't know if this game, if people struggle with making, having it run successfully. I don't know if I've just been doing a good job or this game is just really easy. But, you know, I think we'll start the day. People start bringing in their returns.
Hey.
Romance, action, sci-fi. Sci-fi, romance, action. Put these back on the shelf. Handle these returns. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. He's asleep already. Late. I'm gonna actually look at the analytics really quick to see what the data, science fiction. What is it called? What is the name of that movie? Exterminate, okay. I don't know why that doesn't pop up as science fiction. Christmas movie's back. Because that's what it's called, right? Exterminate. Action movie. Oh. Did not mean to throw it at her. Oh, somebody bought that. My last movie. That's pretty good. Let me actually go through data. Oh yeah, I was gonna give it a couple days before I check the data, because every time you buy a bunch of new movies, of course, those newer movies are gonna have way lower rent numbers just due to the fact that they're, you know, new. They just haven't been on the shelf long enough, so that's why I did. So really, you should buy movies genre specific, so you're able to really lock in and optimize like the kind of movies that you're providing in the store. Okay, so what is our next upgrade? Our next upgrade is the new movie genre. And then I'm gonna need to kind of like, I'm gonna start running these this way. Move this here really quick. Move this here. What are you looking for? An old movie? Phone is ringing. Fighting doctor.
Hey.
Synthetic yacht. Here's that for you. Let me get some of these returns. Romance, drama, 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 drama. Put these up. Christmas, Christmas, action, action, horror, horror. So horror, horror. What do you need? The fighting doctor. That is yours. Christmas, action, Christmas. Put this up. So I'm not going to buy any more movies other than the new releases for probably 3 days. And then we'll kind of just go from there on what movies are making me money and which ones aren't. And then we'll get rid of some and then, buy some more. Yep, that's it. Oh. One person still inside. Decorations. Why can I not buy carpet and stuff? Get 2 of those. This one. Close that. We'll get on to the next day, pay his salary. Okay, so unlock fantasy movies. Okay. It's the spooky season, so there's gonna be a big influx of horror movie rentals. Bro, they broke my holographic movie. Are you serious? What are these people? They just do not care about other people's property, I guess. Like, you're renting this as like a gesture of goodwill, I guess, with my business, but whatever. Great. Gotta rewind this one. What's the phone ringing about? It's that one specifically. So that's like 5 of those got rented out. So 5 times 7 is 35. I spent $100 ish. So those movies have close to breaking even, I guess. Somewhat. Or they're like a third, a little bit more than a third the way there. Okay. Really, that's all we can do right now, right? Get more decorations. Yikes. I think I bought 2 of those. It's okay. This. Okay. Get everything set up. Today is Thursday, so I'll be able to buy more movies. Galactic Rebellion.
Ooh.
Get that for you. Okay, let me start busting out these returns really quick. Action, action. What's up? You're gonna pay the fee, lady. You broke the movie. I don't know what these people think, that I'm just gonna like waive a $20 fee. Maybe the $2 one, but not $20. That's not me. Okay. These adult movies are doing very good on the sales. I'm not really sure what the most efficient way to buy them other than from that guy, because if you order them through the SKU, they're very expensive. Reserved. Drama. Science fiction. Get these all up there. Okay, so we can get that. Get a new shelf. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to... Wake up, dude. So we'll move this shelf.
Oh.
So it's this one, the action movies. Old movie. This one's old. What is this one supposed to be? Romance? No. Oh, that's the new shelf. Yep. My gosh, dude. There's been 2 broken movies today. Put this on action. Drama. Science fiction. Synthetic yacht. That's for you. What's up? A good action movie.
Oh.
sort of optimizing floor space here, so I'm gonna need to get make this one green because this one will also be science fiction. And this guy has got what? My cougar wants my fairy, adult. Good critic, okay. Yeah, horror movie that's scary. Oh no. Say this one, because it give me more money. Action, adult. Okay, put those up. More returns. Wait. Just for your reserve copy. Christmas. Action. Christmas. Drama. Horror. Okay. Two of each. I can put two on this side as well. So we'll get romance movies. Okay, romance will be purple. Action. And then shelves. Action 2. Fantasy 2. Romance 2 actually. This blue, make this purple, and then the last one, fantasy. On here. And fantasy can be the wooden ones. This, take this out. adult movie. Check this last one in. Boom. Drama. Okay, and now I can get decorations. Decorations, another neon sign. Okay. Alright, that sounds like it's a good plan. Basically got all of that sorted out. The reorganization of the store. That's pretty good. We're at 30 minutes, so before I start this next day, that'll be the end of episode 6. Once again, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified when I post videos. I'm trying to post videos every single day. I'm trying very hard to be disciplined in that. If you have any recommendations, I am totally open to like playing like more kinds of games, like whether it be horror games, which I think like whenever my money situation is not that good right now, that's why if you when I stream, I could take donations to my PayPal. I will soon make like a Patreon as well if you want to be part of the Patreon. And what I'll do is we'll be able to sort of fund more videos. Other than that, thank you. And I'll see you next time. If you're still watching this, this is going to be episode 7 of the Rewind playthrough. As you can see on the last episode, what we did is that we not remodeled, but I moved a lot of the movies to make them... that's going to kill my OCD. I made it to where each sort of genre has 2 shelves. I only have 1 fantasy shelf because I don't have that many movies yet. So once I acquire some more movies, same thing with action. I need to buy more action movies. So once we start getting this cooking, let me answer the phone. Somebody reserving a movie. We'll handle returns, but as we get more genres, I'll kind of fill this room up. Because we can start getting arcades and generating money next we get the cotton candy machine, because we're gonna get another movie genre, so it'll kind of just be like another movie genre here, another movie genre here, and then I'm gonna have like a new releases thing, and then once the new releases are done, I'm gonna sell half of them, maybe 3/4 of them, because I don't want like my shelves filled with like a million of the same movie, if that makes any sense. So what we'll do here is start the day, get cooking. Well, let me handle some of these returns first. Before we do that, I'm actually going to check the analytics on this new movie, The Rain Woman. Because I paid $100 and something for 10 copies of that movie. So we'll get to see how many times it's been rented. So new. So 10 copies is $187. So if I go to data, drama, and I go down to... Now, why is Rain Woman not in here? If it's a drama. New. Why is that? If I scroll down, is it in this list? Just looking for the word rain. It's our retirement. That's weird. So what I'm thinking is that, so this is like the extension, right? This will be the adult movie section, or I mean this will, and then this will be my arcade. I can't really foresee why you would need anything else at like the current state of the game. Now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna add stuff. I haven't looked at like patches or anything, but we'll sort of like get to see what they add in the future. A lot of these indie dev games are sort of like smaller development type stuff, so you know, we'll be able to see what they do in the future. Action, drama. Because once we get to rank 20 and I can get that second employee, I'm not gonna lie, that once we get to like that sort of like end game area, I kind of think that that's just gonna be the end of the playthrough for like the sort of meantime, and then I will be looking into probably playing Slay the Spire 2 as sort of like the next playthrough. So these are no longer new releases. So this one is reserved. So I will keep this one. How many do I have in total right now? That was the last day of the new releases. So on hand right now. So that's 5, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll sell these. Keg in the streets for reservation. Oh my goodness. I think the big thing is like trying to get as many holographic movies because they rent for more. But we'll be able to sort of figure that out. Okay, so I can sell this now. And then move this to the front. Let everybody know I got the new movie.
Her.
Hello, 13 bodies.
Oh.
Horror, 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 horror. What's up? Rain Woman, that you reserved. This one's yours. Because this movie does rent out well, but I don't need that many copies. Yep. I think same thing with the Terminator movie. How many of those do I have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I bought more than that, but 5 is okay. Wake up. And then I'll get another market. Sort of get a bunch of random movies. Let me put one down so I can be able to help this guy. Oop. Oop. Galactic Rebellion. That is yours. So, Christmas movie. Christmas.
Her.
Church fee. Keg in the streets. This one's yours. Christmas. Action. Romance. Okay, now I need to start. Since it's the Halloween event, I do need to sort of maintain that I have quite a few of the horror movies still on the shelf, of course, because they're kind of flying. So this would be okay. So we can sell these kind of because we don't need that many. And then put this one back. Bad movie. Demented explosive.
Oh.
Okay. No crying over spilled milk. I'm not gonna get upset that that guy just threw those movies all over the ground. It is what it is. Can't help everybody. Reserved. Now, having a bunch of those newer movies, like they actually rent out pretty good, but like literally just like me just running like a movie store, like I wouldn't want like my shelves, you know, I'd want like a diverse amount of movies in my store. I wouldn't want just like, you know, 20 copies of a movie that sells really good, because one, that doesn't even really make any sense in terms of like if I was gonna be running a store. Ooh. Fighting doctor, yeah. Because like if I really wanted to min-max the money, I guess I could do that, but that's not really something that I'm interested in terms of like how I would want to run my store in particular. And that's not like a dig if that's what you want to do. That's just not how I'm really trying to play the game. Trying to run it like my own video store. Like how I would run it if I owned one. When I was younger, that was like the highlight of my weekend, was going to Blockbuster. I'd get them because you could rent video games at Blockbuster. So I would rent. We would rent a movie and I was allowed to rent a game. My mom had like a Blockbuster card, which I think a lot of people did as well. The guy just stood on my freaking head.
Hi.
Hey, yo! Okay, what do you need?
Oh.
Okay. Everything's kind of going according to plans pretty good. Hello, lady. Rain Woman, do I have a copy? I do not. I'm sorry. Next new release, I will buy 10 of them. Buy 10 and then sell 5 after the week's over. Wow, people are up late. I will buy 5 more of those movies. 5 more. I think that is it for today. See, 13 Bodies, that movie rips really good. I know I'm like kind of going back on what I said earlier, but it does rent out pretty good. But maybe it's just because I just recognized that cover because it has like the face on it, so it might just be like bias of just like that's the one I recognize more often. Reserved. Put this one back. Get all these scanned in. But like I was saying earlier, that was like one of the highlights when my parents had got divorced. So when I would go over to my mom's for the weekend, we would go to Blockbuster. I know I'm kind of like showing my age. I don't look that old. I probably don't sound that old either, but I'm almost 30. So I was alive, not for like prime Blockbuster, I don't believe. I think that's like 80s and 90s, right? But like I was there for the fall, definitely. 100%. I remember when Netflix came out and you could rent games on Netflix too. But mainly I would rent games at Redbox because they were $1. Or like games were like a little bit more, maybe games were like $4 or $5. But that's how I played Skyrim. Some of my games that I was never really into RPGs or anything like that, so when I played Skyrim, that kind of like blew my brain that like games like that existed, because like I just when I first got Skyrim, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing, so and I didn't know that like the carriage from Whiterun existed, that white one that went to Winterhold, and I was like, well, I want to do magic, because magic is cool. So then I walked from Whiterun all the way to Winterhold, and I died a lot of times. Very many.
Wow.
Let me answer the phone. Basement banjo.
Ooh.
There's that for ya. Okay. If I look like I'm disappearing, it's because I have a green screen on, and it's also kind of chilly in my office area, so I have a green blanket on me, so it kind of looks like I'm like using like the Harry Potter schmog or whatever, but it's mainly just being able to stay warm. Terminator movie, Alien, horror, drama, action, drama, drama, and then fantasy, drama. Is that an action movie? No, it's not. Okay. Put these up. So horror. Bam. She pushed my movies on the ground, but like I said, we're not gonna get bent out of shape over it. What do you need, dude? Oh, explosive space tactics, my bad.
Oh.
Wake up, dude. So this one was on there.
Oh.
I probably shouldn't have had that lady pay that fee, but if I had known she was gonna buy that movie, because that would have been $14. Galactic Rebellion, here you go. Romance. With this YouTube stuff, I'm really just trying to do like the long haul. I really just not necessarily that like I hope people like me, because that's sort of like a weird thing to say like out loud, but like mainly just like I when I get home and I eat dinner, I watch YouTube. I don't watch
Ooh.
like typical TV, and I just want to be the person that someone watches while they're eating dinner, and like maybe that, you know, makes them happy or something, or is like satisfactory to listen to. I don't know if my voice is even remotely like satisfying to listen to. I don't think it is, but you know, it's just something that'll come with more in time. I'm also just trying to do better at just like talking, because I'm sort of just talking to myself, because there's no one in chat right now. I don't have any viewers, so it's really hard to sort of like maintain being entertaining when there's no one watching, because I'm kind of just talking to myself like a crazy person. I don't know if that makes you necessarily crazy, but definitely would sound weird if someone were to like walk in this room and they'd ask me like, hey, who are you talking to? And I'd be like, myself, you know. But there's a Nipsey Hussle clip that I see over and over again, where he's doing an interview with Big Boy. Big Boy's like a he's like a radio personality in like the Los Angeles area, and Big Boy's like, you're just doing better than other people. You're just like, what's the secret behind your talent? And Nipsey Hussle, he says, he's like, I don't have any distinguishing qualities to myself, except that the only thing that sets me aside from other people that were in his position is that he didn't quit. He just didn't give up.
Oh.
He's like, I went through every emotion. I felt everything in terms of like failure, success, ups and downs. And that's sort of where I'm at. Just trying to just not give up, just keep doing this. I've only been doing it for a couple months, maybe one of these videos will do pretty good. I think the like optimal thing is playing like whatever like big game comes out. Um, I think the next thing that I'll do is a Slay the Spire playthrough. I'll probably be late to like the Resident Evil like playthrough, but you know, like horror movie channels do pretty good, or at least like that my perception of them are. A good horror film.
Oh. Huh?
We're still pretty busy this late in the night. You know, that's also why like in the videos I kind of like tried to like suggest like I want to play like what I want to play, and like maybe people will be interested in the games that I'm interested in, sort of like niche audience stuff. But you know, I'm also like, if people want me to play like some like niche like creepypasta horror game, like, you know, I'm down. Especially if a viewer wants to buy me a game, they want to like gift me a game. Because I don't feel alright taking money from people, but if somebody's like, hey, I would like you to play this game and then like make videos on it, maybe other people would enjoy that, especially if it's like a game that like people have been anticipating in whatever genre. $537. That might be our biggest day. Alright, well that is going to be the end of episode 7. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a comment, a subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can see when I post videos like these. If you are interested in more content, or there's a different game that you would like me to play, please let me know in the comments. I won't play like, you know, like some niche like weird adult game on Steam, because I can't stream that. I'll get banned, and I also probably would get banned off YouTube. But if there's anything in particular you'd want to see me play, just let me know. Or if there's any like constructive criticism other than just telling me that I suck, which I kind of already know that, but if there's like something that's like, Taylor, you're talking too much, you're not talking enough, whatever, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're still watching this, which this is a live stream right now, this will be episode 8 of our Let's Play for Retro Rewind. We have made big strides. Yesterday was, or the last day that I played, not like day in real life, but day in the game, was the biggest day so far. We made almost $600 in a day. I think the selling the movies, that is a big thing, like trying to like buy those bundles of movies, and the ones that because you sell them at half price, so buying the boxes and then selling the boxes. I think that's like the way to go to making a lot of money. But I mean, like right now there's not really much I can buy, you know, to generate more income, I don't think so. Okay, so the cotton candy machine is repaired. So that's money. Let me check the calendar. So there's gonna be 5 new releases in December. And then second staff. But yeah, like I was saying, we're doing pretty good in the movie department. I'm really just interested to see, because we're sort of going to hit a wall, so this playthrough is not going to be like, 40 episodes or something. But I will be able to, get some content out of this. I think this game will be kind of interesting to like see different people play, like how they set up their store. And I don't know if I'm setting up my store in any sort of like unique fashion. I don't think that I'm like super unique as a person. I think I have unique outlooks on things, but maybe that's like, biased towards myself. But a video store is supposed to be a video store, right? So I think that I don't know if there's a right way to play this game, but I've not had very much, strife or like struggle to make money in this game. But trying to make more money to buy more movies, which is what I'm about to do as soon as I get done with these returns, because as soon as these people start coming, I'm gonna have to get up. Actually, let me check. Can I buy movies in bulk today? So 5 random movies for $60, so that's $12 a movie. Now, if I buy these, right, will this total add up to more than 60? That's the question. 16. No, not even close. Okay, well, so that's not a strat. I did get a movie out of that. Metallic holographic movie that does do more. So what can we do here? Buy these movies, and then I'll just start the day. Get this one. banjo. Horror, drama, science fiction, science fiction, science fiction, science fiction, science fiction, science fiction, or are you not an old movie?
Oh.
Oh. Brother, wake up. Reserved. It's reserved. Put this up there. Put this up there. What's up? Sure, T-Rex burnout.
Ooh.
What is my most bought adult movie? Okay, so I could sell Hot Smoke. No one's even rented that. Just got that one. Today's one gesture. 69, 10, 29, 84. 69, 10, 29, 84. Let me just buy a bunch of these. Drama, science fiction, romance, reserved, horror,
Hey.
horror. What's up? Ghost Letter to Love, that's you. Horror, drama, science fiction, horror. Rain Woman.
Oh.
Christmas. Oop. Christmas horror. So drama, horror. Drama, horror, Christmas. Oh. What is this? Romance. Can adult be adult romance? No. Okay. Good crack. Okay. I do. There's this game that is like you cleaning like retro games and stuff with like Q-tips and that game speaks to me somewhat. Think about playing that game. I do like playing simulator games. They're pretty fun. This is kind of picking up this reserve copy. 8 p.m. seems pretty... Damn. Still be quite a bit of XP, though. Drama reserved. Drama. Science fiction. Horror. Christmas. Adult. turn this on. Bam, bam. Horror, so romance,
Hey.
romance, romance. What do you need? The weightlifter's curse or whatever. Horror. So horror. Bam, bam. Romance, romance.
Huh?
Exterminate. It's you. Drama. Science fiction. So science fiction. Romance. Romance. Drama. Can't really say. Better pay that fee.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that like retro game, or retro like cleaning game, I think that might be the next thing. It also just depends on the cost of it. I'm broke, which, like a matter of fact, I should probably check this, right? So. Reserved. Hello, Ghost Love Letter.
Oh.
We can pull this out, bam. I don't know what I'm doing with this YouTube stuff. That's why I'm like just trying to make clips, just trying to like do it. I don't think anybody like popped off in a month and like made music, but like I'm not like necessarily like trying to be like a billionaire. Like I don't care to be like Kai Cenat. I would just like to like make a little bit of money from this, just so not even for like for myself, but like for other people, where it's like, what do you do? And I go, well, I make YouTube videos. And I go, oh yeah, how much money you make? You make like $1 million. You like, Steve will do it.
Oh.
Like, no. But like maybe because I'm into like clothes and stuff, I think in fashion I could design some really cool merch, and that might be like the, you know, making like be known for having like the coolest like YouTuber merch. there's like a lot of things I have planned of things that I would like to do if I were to like do this full time, which like hopefully very soon this will be just kind of like my full time thing. Because I was never really, I'm not really fit to like work in like the regular world. Maybe just like do my own thing, and that's kind of like been my whole like thing in life, I guess. Maybe trying to do my own thing, and that I have a son, and it would, you know, when you have a kid,
Oh.
you kind of realize that like at some point, you know, my kid is gonna want to chase his dreams, you know, whatever that may be. Maybe he wants to be a doctor, maybe he wants to be a lawyer, maybe he wants to be an artist or whatever it is. And I want to, even if I fail at this, when I even like, you know, I put in the time, I put in the effort, and this YouTube stuff just never works out, at least my son will see that I have 10 years of posting videos on YouTube. They're like, maybe in life it doesn't happen. You know, maybe in life you're not
Hey.
you're not what's that guy's name? Goggins. Like maybe you're not Goggins. Maybe you're not like the second coming of YouTube Christ or like Mr. Beast, but like at some point he'll be able to see that I didn't give up, which is more important than winning, because I spent too much time in my life not trying, so I didn't get an I could have failed and gotten better way faster, and I could already be where I want to be now, where I am now, if I would have started back then. If I had started 5 years ago, I could have been 5 years into this. You know, is it one day or day one? You know, it's like that thing. So like I want my son to know that, one, his dad's not a quitter. So when I tell him not to quit, he can't be like, well, why should I listen to you? You quit like everything you ever did. Which is a valid point. That would be a valid argument for him to have, and that's not that I want to take that argument away from him. Like, I want to take that argument away from myself. You know, I don't want to be that guy. You know, you just work a dead-end job your whole life, and then like when someone says, you know, like Goggins has a really good thing where he's like, you know, his biggest fear is he dies and he goes to heaven, if you believe in that, and you know, God goes, hey, you were supposed to be this, you were supposed to have done this, and you were supposed to have done that. That's what I wanted you to do. That was like your path in life, and you didn't accomplish any of that. Like, that was your destiny, you know. And hopefully, this is mine. And that is going to be the end of episode 8. Thank you for watching, for me rambling. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I put out more videos. If you want me to be playing a specific kind of game or something, please let me know. But other than that, I love all you guys, or anyone who watches my stuff. It matters a lot to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode.